That 50,000 pound excavator is about 2 inches away from sliding down a 200-foot cliff. This is a gnarly, super high stakes, very dangerous recovery, and today we're gonna make it happen.
It got dark and it's pitch black and I'm still running it, and I swung the boom down the hill and then the dirt gave way and slid like 13 feet down since we've been messing with it.
Roll your bucket out a little bit slowly and boom out at the same time.
Waiting for Dave and Dave to show up, so we figured we'd do a little bit of maintenance on the old girl here. We swept over to scrub blades on everything we have here, literally everything. Giveaway truck, the rip saw, this thing, the semi, Dave's Porsche. Anyways, if you guys need some new wiper blades, these guys got it figured out. So once we get these installed, and hopefully we can get on the freaking road.
Pulled in here. This recovery is up a very tight canyon. So we're about probably 5-6 miles up this really windy canyon, and the road that we need to go on goes up that way. So it's basically a new road that they're cutting in that goes up this canyon, so it's all dirt, nasty. So what we're gonna do is jump in the rescue truck real quick, drive up and assess the situation before we unload the big hoe. I don't want to unload it if we don't have to. Walking a hoe up a canyon like that, it's just more wear and tear on a machine than is necessary, especially if I'm able to get this done with just the dozer that they already have on site. Still waiting on Dave to get here. He is down at the freeway turnoff. The truck he was driving, the Freightliner, had an air leak, which was connected to a turbo, so it created an issue with the air system, and it wasn't running right because it lost all the air pressure to the turbo actuator. So he's getting that fixed, and then he'll be on his way up. He has the Minotaur and my bucket. The Minotaur with the winch may be all that we need, but to be honest with you, we may just be able to get this done, like I said, with the guy's dozer that he has up there. So I'm gonna leave the Kenworth parked right there for a minute. I'm gonna grab my Starlink though first, because I don't like to go anywhere without it.
Needs to bring some blasting crew up here to do this, because this is sketchy. We're like 1,000 feet up, so going over the edge would not be fun. And his wheel was pushing the edge down. He just barely made it around that corner. Yeah, you have to be really careful with an excavator here. Steel tracks on solid bedrock, slippery. That's all you got, and you're on an angle. You'll just slide like you're ice skating.
Guys, we hit that time of day where it's either reach for an energy drink or some sort of like stimulant, or you can reach for the sponsor of today's video, which is AG1. So I'm gonna take my AG1, throw it in the bottle, throw it in the bucket. So while I'm waiting for my drink to shake up, I want to tell you about a new product that AG1 has come out with, AG Omega 3. Critical to things such as heart health, brain function, eye health, and joint health. And the best part is they've added like a little lemon flavor to it, so there's no weird fishy aftertaste. And speaking of fish, they get their Omega 3 fatty acids from small wild caught fish, not from some big fish farm out in the middle of nowhere. Take your 3 capsules and boom, you have got more vitamins and nutrients, and it's because you're taking the time to take care of yourself, just like I'm going to right now, as soon as my AG1 is done. There it is. Take your Omega 3s. And just like that, my body will thank me here soon for giving it this daily dose of very, very solid nutrition between the AG1 and the Omega 3. Don't forget, AG1 has 75 different vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients that are specifically formulated to help your whole body, brain, and gut health thrive. Some of my favorite benefits are better focus, more sustainable energy, and just greater overall well-being, which is why I'm really excited to add the AG Omega 3 to my routine. All you gotta do is click the link in my description below or scan this QR code, place an order, and AG1 is gonna hook you up with your first order by sending giving you a free 1-month supply of the AG Omega-3 plus the AG1 welcome kit, which gives you everything you need to get started on your AG1 journey. So AG1, thank you for sponsoring this video. Thank you for taking care of all of our viewers. Click the link, place an order, get feeling better.
It's pretty impressive. Alan's also not very impressed with the road structure up here. He's also not very impressed with the design of the road. He's not really impressed with much. Huh, Alan?
Well, I think a little better grade would be nice. Not very consistent.
Says the guy that we have to buy specific vehicles for to get up your hill.
Yeah, but it's all pretty consistent. Yeah, well, that is consistent.
A straight up and down is, I guess, consistent. Yeah. Look at that old girl. Yeah, she's ready to go.
Definitely worse than the pictures made it look. It is, it's in about the worst spot you can possibly be in. Having the tracks facing that direction means that it has no way to keep itself from sliding off that hill. And even the slightest little movement, that thing's going down. So the hill is way steeper than it looked. It's a way further fall than it looked. The tractor is sitting at much more of an angle than we expected. It's not good. I can understand why it's taken them so long to get any sort of solution here. And we're gonna have to really think about this one because we only have one shot at doing this right before, you know, that machine slides off the hill. So we're gonna have to take our time and make a solid plan here.
This one's gonna be a tough one.
Tell the people what happened.
Well, I was building the road and it got dark and it's pitch black and I'm still running it, and I can see real good around the machine, but I can't see anything else. And I'm digging and my left cat wouldn't work and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I run the idle up and the cat started going and it trammed forward. I didn't turn the idle back down. I swung the boom down and it went like 100 miles an hour and it stopped. It threw the machine down the hill like, I don't know, 3-4 inches. And then I saw a great big rock coming from underneath the bottom cat. It rolled clear to the bottom and then the dirt gave way and it slid like 13 feet down since we've been messing with it.
How long has it been here?
Going on a month.
And you tried getting it out?
Several times.
And what happened?
Keeps going down the hill.
This is a very, very complicated recovery because we don't have any margin for error. We've got basically one shot at moving this thing before it just wants to slide down this hill. And every little movement that it makes, it starts to slide further. And that's what we don't want to have happen. So, got to think this one through pretty well. We're definitely going to need the assistance of, he's got a dozer up here. Depending on how well we can get that thing anchored, we may or may not need the other machine as well. My big Hitachi, which is a massive machine. It's an 80,000 pound excavator, so it'd be a great anchor. But that's also probably a 2-hour walk to get that thing up the canyon, and then we're going to be fighting daylight, and we don't want to be doing this in the dark.
I don't think the viewers understand this. Let me show you. Come here. All the photos I saw, I was like, bad, not too bad. But look at this. Let me just show you what this rock does.
But this seems to be all dirt right in here.
This is nasty. Stuff is just sliding over there. Nobody's even over there. I can start walking the excavator. I'd rather walk it than be here nervously watching this.
Get the dozer up here, get an anchor on it, and then we can just slowly start shimmying the machine this way. That's gonna be our best bet. Hey guys, guess what? We got a new member of the family. In fact, we got a bunch of new members of the family on the heavy equipment side. So as you guys know, we were partners with Sandy for a couple years. Great company, had a great experience with the equipment. Everything was awesome, but we wanted to partner with the best of the best of the best, which is why we are now proud new partners with Hitachi equipment. And I couldn't be more excited. Hitachi, they're just the best there ever was, plain and simple. They've been making excavators and loaders for years, and they like specialize in just a handful of machines, pretty much excavators and loaders. They don't try to make a bunch of different models. They just do a few models really, really well. So right now we're gonna unload my brand new Hitachi 345. This is like a 80,000 pound machine. It's got zero tail swing, well, almost zero tail swing. It's got very like reduced footprint so we can get into tight areas, which is exactly what we need up on this hill. If we had a regular machine with full tail swing, I wouldn't even take it up there because it'd be hitting against the hill the whole time. So this machine is brand new. Literally like maybe 5 hours on it from just cleaning the stuff up at the shop. Also, there's no service in here and communication is critical. I got my RoamSat mobile Starlink, best investment of my life. If you guys need mobile Starlink, can't recommend these guys enough. RoamSat right here, check them out. My buddy Mike owns the company, he'll take care of you.
Dave, I thought you had bought this for my birthday and was just gonna test it out for me.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. What's this? Oh, the key? For those of you who have ever walked an excavator any distance, especially a rocky road, you know what I just went through. For those of you who don't, just imagine being tossed in a washing machine with a bunch of like bowling ball sized rocks and gravel and loud noises. It's kind of what it felt like. This machine handled great though. It actually was very much smoother than I expected. Being a bigger machine, it's more stable. I'm so stoked on these new Hitachis. We're gonna grab some rigging. We're gonna stabilize the Komatsu with the dozer and this hoe, hook some cables up to it, and then we're gonna move the bucket of that machine over to the side so I can basically start to kind of scratch out right next to it, kind of carve out a spot. And then with both machines, we'll slowly just kind of pull it onto that.
I just got done telling them about our snowcat experience. It looked exactly like this, but on snow with snowcats. Same slough, same chain setup. You know, it really probably boosted their confidence before we try and pull their Komatsu back up the hill. But I think we got a good plan. We got the dozer, we got the Hitachi, and we got gumption. We got a whole lot of gumption.
You using chains?
No, I don't use chains when it comes to holding like a load like this. No way, we're gonna use cables. Cables are much more trustworthy than chains. I mean, this is a pretty big stout chain, and I'm sure it'd be fine, but if it started to go, just don't trust them.
Dave, you want this one to go to the track then, or do you want this one to go to the...
The way we've got this set up right now is we've got a cable hooked from my machine to the Komatsu, and then another cable from the other side hooked to the dozer as anchor points. So now I'm going to jump in the Komatsu and spin the blade around so that I can get it out of the way, or spin the bucket around so I can get it out of the way so I can start digging out to the side of it. First I got to post this on Instagram.
I'll just go over here.
Look, he's got a stress face on.
What was the objective there? Explain to me what we're doing.
Get that out of the way so I can dig that out. It's not going to go anywhere. I just needed it to be stable while I moved it.
That arm was in the way of that arm coming in. It's like if you're reaching for a roll at dinner and someone blocking you. You got to move this arm out of the way, and then you reach in, you scoot all the dirt out of the way, which will give this a nice flat area. Bring it over, drive it up.
I don't know why I'm stressed out. Maybe because it means we could die. Also, don't want to see these guys lose their new Komatsu. Dave just like hops in the machine like, oh, it's not hanging off the side of a mountain. That's not reality.
You think that's cool? You know what else is cool? The truck we're giving away. You can win it. Follow the description below. Get entered to win Goliath. And who knows, maybe we'll be doing a recovery when you come pick up your truck and you can come with us.
There's some lot of rocks on this dirt. It's just basically one giant rock that we're having to break into pieces. It's so brutal. It broke one of my teeth, and those are pretty heavy duty teeth. But I got the bulk of the stuff out of the way that I wanted to and created kind of a hole. So now I'm gonna take and hook onto it and just kind of slowly see if I can drag it into the hole that I created away from the edge. Will make me way more comfortable, and I think it'll do it.
You having fun?
Having a great time.
I'll take care of it. I got the rocks out of the way, the big ones.
Doing the heavy work?
Yeah.
You want to hook to your main body, you can pull more from your body.
Let me try lifting real quick. Dave, take my machine, and you don't want to curl the bucket out, and that pulls me in. Just try to slowly drag me that way.
I think in order to boom out in, if I need to, I'm gonna have to come up a little bit too. Is that gonna be all right?
Yeah, as long as you're moving up and in. If I can hook onto the outside of that track, I can use this machine to pull myself against that one.
Go out a little bit.
Curl your bucket out a little bit slowly and boom out at the same time. Keep tension on me so you can get your teeth in the dirt.
Went pretty smooth.
That was not pretty, and I'm sure a lot of you operators are like, ah, you should have just driven it up. It wasn't that easy. It was just sliding, and there was nothing to grab onto, and it was like pressed right against the kind of the edge of the hill there. And so my plan was to try to like slide it sideways, but we couldn't get enough leverage on it. We were pulling at angles, so that was the best we could do with what we were working with. It worked better than I expected. Ended up giving some slack from the dozer while keeping our safety tether on there, and then this thing was able to turn the tracks just enough to be able to drive up the hill. If this machine was dead, that would have been a whole different story, but luckily that machine was able to crawl out under its own power, and no machines rolled down the hill yet. Now we just got to get off the mountain and we'll be good to go. What time is it, 8 o'clock?
You did say 8, and it is 8:07. I said it was either gonna take 30 minutes or 8 hours. So look how sick this rescue truck looks sitting here.
Again?
What do you have to say for yourself? You stupid I would never.
Well, my friends, we're done. Not gonna lie, it was a little touch and go as we were getting here, because with the Freightliner breaking down and the access to that site being much more difficult than we expected, and having to shuttle machines up and down that trail, I thought there was a chance we would be here all night, which would have sucked, because doing that in the dark would not have been fun because you couldn't see the cliff below you. So here's the deal, guys. Final thing I want to say is we do this to help people out every chance we get. Obviously it makes great videos, and so it's a win-win sometimes. So if you have a stuck vehicle or a tractor sliding off a cliff or something stuck on a swamp or just something big and heavy that needs to be moved, we will see what we can do to help you out. Sometimes we can jump in and just do it no charge, or usually a lot cheaper than anybody else if there's some cost involved. info@HeavyDSparks at the email. Shoot us a message and let us know what you got, and we'll do what we can to help you out. So now we got everything loaded up. A brand new baby Hitachi, which I'm very, very happy with. I also want to show you guys the rest of the machines we got from Hitachi. The big excavator is a 345. We got a 135, which is like a 35,000 pound machine. And then we got a 85 series, which is like a 19, 20,000 pound. It's supposed to be a mini excavator, but it's pretty big. And then we got one of their 310 loaders, which is like a 55,000, 60,000 pound loader. So we're going to show you all this equipment in action and keep it busy. So see you on the next one.
Just say.
I said you guys just got gapped by 130,000 pounds.